During the game, just as the breakout happens, we have Farside on the left-hand side of the field. Farside with 10 alive. Farside at the tank in the middle of the field at 50. And with the stand up at the start of the trench. So far it looks like both teams 10 alive. Both teams rolling their guns. Farside tape players shooting down the line. Farside push a player up on the left hand side of the field. He's up to the 30. Hey Jason, who's on that side? Who's on that side, the team? Infamous. Ah, thank you. So it's Farside on this side of the field. It's Infamous on the far side. Currently it's both teams 10 players alive. Infamous on the right hand side of the field. Farside on the near. Farside have the tank to the 50. They have the 40 on the far tape. They have the start of the trench, the stand-up pipe. Infamous a little further back. They have the rollie. They have the back corner hyper pipe. They have two players at home.
Get him out! Get him out! Get him out! Tree gun! Tree gun! Get him out of the tree gun! Get him out of there! Get him out of there!
Farside cooling for a hit, but no players left yet. Infamous move a player up the middle from home. He goes up to the 40. He's diving and sliding into the tank. There is a referee there. There is a ref there, so he made it into the tank clean. Infamous push another player up, out to the volley. And Infamous loses their player that goes to the inside snake. So that's the first loss for Infamous, so they're 9 players on 10. Both teams have a player in the tank in the center of the field.
Hey, hot rod for sure! Hot rod for sure! Hot rod 100%!
So Farside with 10 alive still. Infamous with 9 alive. Push a player out to the back right corner. And lose the player pushing out to the back right corner. And Infamous tries to come around the middle of the field, does a mutual elimination. So that's Infamous down 3 players, so there's 7. Farside is still 9. So it's 9 Farside on 7 Infamous. I'm finding it hard to find a place where I'm not getting shot. So 7 Infamous, 9 Farside. And neither team have a player in the tank right now. Farside with a little bit of field position up on the hyperball just before the trench. This hybrid field is the field that the finals are going to be played on. Infamous push the player up from the centre and into the tank. The ref running in to check him. And he is clean. Infamous with a player in the tank. Game's gone a little quiet as they try to work out what the next move is going to be. Farside push a player up into the middle, up to the 40, not all the way to the tank. Snake is hot, the player came up from the rolly. The hyperball snake, not the trench. Farside player playing tight on the tape. So Farside have a guy in the 40, they have the stand-up hyperball on the trench. Infamous have snake 1 on the hyperball snake, and they have 1 player on the tank. Farside is still 9 players alive. Infamous try to push a player to the right-hand corner. He moves out of center, moves across. He's behind the turret. He made it into the turret. Infamous push another player to the snake side of the field. And then that player goes to the rolling. So it's 9 on 7, I think, still. Farside push a player up on the far tape. I think he's down on that low rolly. Yes, he is. Just before, sorry, the low pipe just before the rolly. So he's about the 45. He's almost at the 50. The big rolly's the 50. So Farside have position on both sides of the field, and then on the 40 in the middle, Infamous has the 50 tank. They also have the start of the hyperpipe snake. They have the big rolly. They have the turret on the right-hand side of the view. Infamous take out the snake player. Sorry, Farside take out Infamous' snake player, and then it immediately fills from the rolly. So that's Infamous has 6 players alive. Farside now have 9 players alive. Infamous still in the. Infamous pushes the far tape. He makes the bunker before this lay down pipe. It's about on the 45. Ref is running over to check a Farside player, and he is eliminated. So there's 8 Farside players alive. There's 6 Infamous. Infamous have the turret. They have Snake Wong. They have the tank. And Farside loses their player from the 40 of the center field. And Infamous bumps 2 players up on the far tape. Farside loses another player from the back left. So Farside are down to 6 players. Infamous pushing the far tape. Infamous still with 6 alive, I think. Referee running in to check a player in the middle of the field. Oh, on the far side of the field. And it's going to be a penalty. So Infamous has a penalty. They're going to lose a player from the center of the field. The refs are running over to try and pull another player. And Infamous running down the tape is eliminated. Travis is eliminated from the center. Another Infamous player coming through the middle. Oof. So Infamous with 1 player left alive, running it back. You're going to want to watch that as a replay. Lots of stuff going down. So Infamous win it with 1 player left alive, and they hang the flag. And they call him clean, so that's a win for Infamous.